Hey guys, welcome back here. Do my last preview for the Sunday games here. It's early Sunday morning. Sorry for the delay in this one. But the Rams head to Tampa Bay to take on the Buccaneers. Look, the Buccaneers opened their season with 2 straight home games. They obviously dropped the game last week to the Panthers. Couldn't get much going offensively. To me, they have to win this game. You can't start 0-2 on the road, at home rather, and really have any aspirations the rest of the season. Now, in turn, you look at the Rams. The Rams get embarrassed at home, all right, by the Vikings in week 1. They get the news that Chris Long is now out for an extended period of time with an injury. This season has the potential to turn sideways real quick because you look at them now also being on their third-string quarterback in Austin Davis. I'm a little bit surprised with the Rams that they didn't go out and get a proven NFL veteran backup once they knew Bradford was out for the year. You have Shaun Hill stepping in, but a guy like Austin Davis should not be in a situation where he needs to spot start. Very questionable move by Les Snead and Jeff Fisher to allow it to get to this point. I think for the Rams to hang in this game, they need a superhuman effort from 2 guys. They need a superhuman effort from Robert Quinn and also from Zach Stacy. I don't look at this This offense wasn't much of a passing threat offense with either Shaun Hill or Sam Bradford in there in my mind. Never mind with a third-string quarterback. Zach Stacy has to play better than he did last week. You would think, he's going to be the focal point, obviously, here going forward with a third-string quarterback. One thing also to look out for is the smaller cornerbacks of the Rams against the big wide receivers of the Buccaneers and Vincent Jackson and, of course, Mike Evans and also Austin Seferian-Jenkins at the tight end position. That'll be a matchup to sort of monitor as this game goes on. But I would think from a Tampa Bay Buccaneers standpoint, coming off a loss, they have to be salivating at the opportunity to get their hands on Austin Davis and the rest of the St. Louis Rams. But let's not forget, I don't think this is going to be a situation where the Buccaneers overlook the Rams because they lost to a team with a backup quarterback last week in Carolina. Now, where the Rams, to me, are not the same as the Panthers is, I don't think the Rams' defense is nearly as good as the Panthers' defense. So I think, as far as the point spread goes, it's only 5.5. because of how bad the Tampa Bay offense played last week. And I think you get more out of Josh McCown. You get more out of Doug Martin, more importantly. And in turn, it opens it up for those big receivers down the field. We'll see if the Rams, though, can exploit a Buccaneers offensive line that is not that great. So I think that's why I said they need a big effort by Robert Quinn and the other members of that defensive line because that's one glaring deficiency on this Buccaneers team. And when you have playmakers that like to go down the field for the Bucs, that's sort of it looked like that was going to be your offensive game plan heading into the season. Those routes need time to develop, and we'll see if the Buccaneers offensive line starting today can give Josh McCown the time he needs to throw the ball down the field. I think when all is said and done, it's too hard to overcome a third-string quarterback starting here on the road, all right, in his first NFL start. And again, I said this last week, and I got some flack for it in the feedback comments. If he had some even above-average receivers on the outside, maybe I'd give them some sort of chance. But the receivers the Rams have are average receivers. I think their numbers bear that out. I know they've been shaky at the quarterback position, but nonetheless, a lack of weapons around the quarterback, a third-string quarterback, and a running back last week who underwhelmed. I think when you combine all of that, and like I said, if they're able to protect Josh McCown, I worry about those small corners on the outside for St. Louis. I like Tampa Bay at home minus 5.5 in this one. Guys, let me know what you think. Hit me up in the comments. Hit me up on Twitter. Be sure to subscribe to my channel. I preview every game every week. Always talking the news of the day in the NFL. Thanks for listening, and enjoy week 2.